So I'm in the second break of the Farewell Matt Smith special before the Christmas episode, and all this is going to be kind of in one when I do the review. And I just want to mention real fast that, number one, it's going to kill us because Alex Kingston is the voiceover, and that is River Song, and it's just going to be sad, and I'm just going to cry my eyes out. And number two, they mentioned about how Matt did an amazing job at the Almost, when he was in the Almost People, being the doctor talking to himself. I have to mention, because I am an Orphan Black fan, that Tatiana Maslany does that with 4 and more people with herself, so it's not that hard. Okay, no, it totally is really hard, because you're talking to a stick or a dot on the wall or whatever, an X, something like that, and you have to interact with yourself, and you're not really sure how it's going to turn out, but anyway, going to the Doctor Who, not so much bouncing off of Orphan Black because I'm kind of a freak and I think that Tatiana Maslany is amazing, and anybody who hasn't watched that show before needs to watch it like right now. But going back to Doctor Who, so far this special is super amazing, and it's kind of funny that they mention about how Stephen Moffat kind of, created all these doctors with, or all these monsters with his versatile mind and blah 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 blah. I give him credit, I do, but sometimes he's not so great. I'm still holding a grudge a little bit about the Weeping Angel Statue of Liberty, but whatever. So I'm gonna continue this after when it comes back from a commercial. Oh, hey. I was gonna start talking, but the regeneration just came up on my TV. Okay, so third commercial break. Not that you guys are keeping track with me here, but basically, I think I'm gonna be okay when this is over. Not the Christmas episode. That's still an hour and a half of probably crying. But I think I'm gonna be okay with this Farewell to Matt Smith episode, only because it's making me laugh. Because it just makes me love him even more and not want to love the new Doctor. Perhaps I'm still very stubborn about everything, and I have a sneaky feeling I'm going to be like everybody else who loved the 10th Doctor, and then Matt Smith appeared as the 11th, and they're like, who's this guy? I don't want to like him. Who's that? I'm going to do that. Or I'm going to do what I've been saying I'm going to do and just rewatch all of 11 when 12 is on TV, because I just can't. I'll give him an episode, maybe 2, possibly 3, and probably just suck it up and watch it all and kill myself every week because I just can't get away from the fandom. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'll keep you guys updated on that. But as far as this Farewell to Matt Smith goes, I almost just want it like on hand for when I'm having a bad day and I can just like watch it and either have a good cry depending on how I feel or just a good laugh. Because Matt Smith is fantastic, and it's actually pretty funny that right before the commercial break he mentioned that he met Chris Hardwick, he's the dude guy from The Nerdist, who's also on BBC, and that when they first met that he was wearing Ten's clothes, and it was just like I see where you lie. I thought that was funny that happened in those circumstances. But that's a random side note, and I almost wanted to commentate. I thought about it, almost wanted to commentate while this was on. Like, oh my god, I can't believe this happened. Like, those live streaming reaction videos. But nobody wants to watch my face for an hour going, nobody wants that. So I'm just going to continue on, and hopefully I can get the last word in before the Christmas episode. I do have to mention though real fast, because I don't think I mentioned before, I came home early with my family for Christmas to watch this on TV. I had to make a pit stop. I ran everything up the steps to, drop everything off, and I am like glued to the television now, aside from on commercials, which you might be able to hear on the speaker, so I'm trying to talk a little louder so that kind of drowns it out. But, that's what's going on right now. So, I'll just keep going, and this probably uploaded the day after, so I'm sorry for that, but I'm not really sorry, because I don't feel like turning on my computer, so you'll just have to deal with it. because I'm sure no one will see it like right after it's on TV anyway. Like I said, I'm probably gonna go cry after the Christmas episode, so I'm not gonna, you know, tears like how I was for the Angels episode in my review. My eyes were watering and I was just a wreck. That's gonna be this, or I'm just gonna be angry because of the regeneration. We'll see how it goes. I'm not gonna foreshadow anything quite yet because I don't know what's gonna happen. So so there you go. So I might be the only one to think of this, but in that small little section that they're talking about the fan art from the people who make things of the 11th Doctor, isn't that copyright infringement? Especially if those people aren't getting money for having their stuff on like the DVD/TV? Just a thought. Don't, you know, I probably don't know anything about it. None of it was mine, but I'm looking out for the rest of you. I am giving a lot more credit to BBC that they actually asked for permission. They did their research. Is this, you know, is this art eligible for, you know, is it public domain? Is it, you know, under Creative Commons? Whatever the case is. I'm probably using those phrases in a wrong sentence, but I'm looking out, and I'm just curious to see if that's legal. If it's not, I'm kind of disappointed. They took those and said, "Hey guys, you know, look at the art." Just thinking. I'm probably the only one who thought that, but I'm just throwing that out there. Okay, starting off, I'm kind of confused. The Doctor remembers that the Pandorica opened, and that's when all the monsters came together at once to kill him, or to put him in the Pandorica. I don't understand why he doesn't know why they're there. How do you not forget something like that? I don't get it. So about halfway through the Christmas special, I'm really not sure what to think at this moment. I am kind of basing it off of the other Christmas episodes, and that they really didn't have anything to do with anything, and they were just kind of like their own little side thing. This one isn't really turning out like that, and I think that's why I'm kind of indifferent about it. It kind of pulled everything in, which is kind of cool. I mean, if you're just tuning in now, you're probably really confused. But in terms of how it's going, I mean, I can't complain, I guess. I'm just, like I said, right now I'm indifferent. I really am. But since he's getting grayer and older, I'm assuming the regeneration is going to happen soon. I actually wouldn't doubt if they ended on the regeneration, or if they did the regeneration and then like had like the rest of the episode. So we'll just have to see, I guess. So I wanted to say this before I forgot. Basically, I actually like how they did a little explanation about the silence. By the way, warning, spoilers. How they kind of did a little, not so much like a background on them, but like what are they, and a little bit more detail. And pretty much right before the commercial break, they said that the Doctor's walking, you know, back to back with the silence. And that's really bizarre because of what you now know about the silence, that they're in a religious order, and like you can tell, like they're like priests, and you can tell them, and then like you forget that you told them that thing. And that's like actually really brilliant. I almost want to regret saying that if that was a Stephen Moffat thing, but I'm completely over that. So I just wanted to point that out. I'm slowly getting more impressed, but I'm also getting slowly more depressed in the fact that with the Doctor aging his face, it leads up to the regeneration because of his older face. And it's killing me seeing him like this. But it also kind of is different. I mean, I realized that the last little bit I did, I was like, oh, it's the middle. well, it was a little before the middle. Now I think I have like a half hour left. I'm kind of doing it in spurts on commercial breaks so I don't forget anything, because I will most likely turn it on afterward and be like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, and I'm sure you know if you've seen any of my other reviews. So this is kind of working out in my favor that I'm doing it in between commercial breaks. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there as I have a new, I wouldn't call it an appreciation, but a new, I don't know, a new something for the silence. I love them more, I guess, in a sense, knowing what they are now, like a better understanding of what they are. So yeah, I might be able to dig this episode. We'll see come the end. Definitely. I don't even know. I felt like I got gypped on the regeneration because it was just split second. Bam, I'm here. Oh, thing I wanted to mention before was that I felt kind of like, what's the word? If I didn't know what was coming, I would have been more attached to the storyline. And definitely the tears would have fell during the Amelia Pond part. 100%. That's what it was. I started, but you noticed I'm not broken down like the New York's the Angels Taking My Hand episode. Feel disappointed, for sure. Not impressed. Disappointed. That's all I got. Oh, and you probably had enough time of me saying, yeah, this was gonna happen. I hope this is gonna happen. So, yeah, until the next review, I guess.